Hi guys, it's Doodlebat, and I'm finally releasing my Sev contour and makeup tutorial. That's been asked for about 3 months, and I'm so sorry that it took me forever to get this out, but I'm camera shy, ironically, and so I had to really work up the courage to put this out. I know that Vampire Sev has been requested, but I figured, you can't really do Vampire Sev until you know how to do normal Sev. It's really just a play on colors for the vampire look. So this one's the basic contouring for pretty much any Sev. There's slight variations in age or timeline, but this is the one I usually do for Professor Snape. So I'm gonna go put my contacts in, and I'll be back. My eyeballs are in, and if anyone's curious, they are black contacts from spookyeyes.com, and they were like $20. So they're really comfortable, really thick, and they hide all of my green eyes. Okay, so now to the actual makeup. Excuse me as I put my ears on. I usually wear a wig cap, but I didn't feel like showing that weird. Cute. Okay, so first thing I start off with is foundation. I use this one. It's a Sephora brand. It's light. It's the lightest they have. I bought this in winter when I was transparent. A bit darker now from summertime, but this works for Sev because he's pale. Anyway, so I just dab it here. As a forewarning, I am not a makeup guru, so if I'm doing any technique wrong, oh well. You can use your own techniques. Anyway, so I dab it. This will be a bit. Give me a moment. Okay, so base is on. Toss it in my bag of wonders, and then I use this concealer for the spots that I want to hide. It's also kind of what I use as a highlighter, and it's Boing from Benefit #1, the lightest shade. Did you know in winter sometimes like these are still too dark? Ridiculous. Anyway, so for this I put it under my eyes. I also just stabbed it with my nail. So if you look at my very well worn concealer, there's now a chunk. Good job, Doodle. Good job. Okay, anyway. So it goes under my eyes, like I said. Just kind of slapping it on down the middle of my nose. Since this is kind of my very subtle highlighter. Between the eyebrows, hide the unibrow. I put it here because the skin tends to be a bit redder, and I'm trying to wash that out. And also here, same reason. I'm pink. I'm very pink. Sev is not pink. He's not pink at all. Unless it's baby Sev. Even then. Okay. Put that. Oh. Forgot. My lips. Sev and most of my Harry Potter characters, I just put concealer on the lips to kind of wash it out. If I'm basing it off of an actor, like I do for Marvel, I put the concealer down as a base, and then I take the appropriate color to the actor's lips, and I sort of like draw it on my own. Oh, there's a cat. Would you guys like a cat? Oh, it's a cat. Okay, next part. Powder, which is MAC Studios, which is actually my favorite powder. NW20 is the name. I use it a lot. And I just put it all over my face. Ain't mine. Stop it. Okay. I am beautifully matte. You now have the full base. So the fun part is contouring, which is why you're all here. I use Kat Von D's, what's it called? Shade and Light. It's powder. I can't use cream. I'm oily by nature, and cream contour would just make me oilier. Okay, so I take this little poof of a brush. I used to use this one, but as you can tell, it's gone. It's also the one that everyone wants, so it's sold out everywhere. So I use this one for all the base. Sorry, see my mirror. And this one for the darker one, of course. So I take this one first, the subconscious is what it's called. I put it all over my eyelid. And then under my eyelid, because Sev is a very tired boy. He's exhausted. I'm exhausted. We're all exhausted. And I put it down the side of my nose. You have to make your nose look wider. So I put it right here. If I'm doing one of my prettier boys, I go a little bit more inward so that the bridge of my nose seems smaller. Okay, and now I take this one, the dark one, which is called Somber. And I put it right here in the corner to make my eyes look more sunken, more tired, a little bit under too. And then I, without going back, I take the residual powder and I go over where I did on my nose. Okay, and I dab again. Do it to the other side. Oh, I just stabbed myself in the eyeball. Pleasant. Very pleasant. Oh, don't do that. Yeah. This is all I do for the nose and the eyes. I go back to the lighter color in the cheeks. And I do this all by memory now, but when I first did it, I sucked my cheeks in. And I just followed it. And then I went down. Skeleton. Do it to the other side. Using my camera as a mirror. This doesn't look weird, does it? It probably does. Anyway, these are the guides. Now, I take this brush from Elf. I know nothing about brushes. I just know this is a contour brush. Anyway, I go back with the lighter color. And I go over it like this. And I take the color and I push it down. Does that make sense? I don't know. Just kind of going with it. I try to blur the lines so it's not so harsh. Like that. And the other side. Okay, I need my mirror this time. If I don't get this even, it makes my face look really lopsided, which is hilarious, but not aesthetically pleasing. Okay, I take that really dark color and I go right here where the bone is, just there. That's it. Same thing, right there. Is it even? Good God, it's not even. Why am I like this? You'll figure it out. Trial and error. Okay, same brush, lighter color. I follow my jawline to not only make it more pronounced, but to make it sharper. So, yeah, you'll see. I give myself a pointy chin, So I just go down straight. Sometimes I'll square it out or put a little butt in it. I do that for Sirius on Snuffles. I put a little butt in her chin. Very subtle. When I go under, so it blends down. Not just on the jaw. I'm just gonna have a weird line of makeup. Somehow, one side always comes out a lot lighter than the other. Why? Why does it do that? Hold on. Tea break. I used Truvia to sweeten my tea. Not a fan, but I refuse to waste it. So here I am. Okay, now I contour the neck because I'm supposed to be a boy. So, anyway, if you turn your head, you see. Oh, where's that? There it is. You see tendons. I darken these. Not too much makeup, otherwise it's gonna look really funny. Like that. And then I take this poof brush. I go for the darkest shade. And I draw in like kind of an upside down triangle where the Adam's apple shadow would be. Like that. From a distance, it looks like an Adam's apple. Okay. So, this is the contour I do for young Sev. This is all unblended. This is why it looks terrible. I'm playing Professor Snape, so I have to age up. So I take this brush that has more of a, say, point to it. I take that darkest shade again, and I really start pronouncing stuff, so just watch carefully. Down here. Oh, tired Professor Potter, why are you like this? Smile line. And then I call this the bitch face. Just get really angry. Right here. Oh. Okay. This is my average Professor Snape contour. Unblended. Beautiful, isn't it? Okay. Now I take this poof. What the hell is this called? The ultimate blending brush. And I just blend it really hard until it kind of molds into itself. Does that make sense? I'm not a teacher. No, I know I heard it said in the beauty world there is no such thing as too much blending, but with cosplay, there's too much blending. You can pretty much blend all of your lines away, so you have weird shadows and you don't really have any style. So careful how much you blend, it's really up to you. I'm supposed to be like in my mid to late 30s. It's kind of what I aim for, you know, kind of like the book, not the movie. So when I blend, I really try to blend out. So I look tired and I look pissy, but I don't look 60. Always this cheek. What have I done to this cheek for it to hate me so much? Good enough. Okay. Blend it out. This is the contour. Now I'm going to do my eyebrows. Why did I put my mirror away? I'm actually going to need it this time. I use this brush eyeliner brush technically, but it's really good for eyebrows because you can get more of a precision. This is that cool Harry Potter wand brush set. I only use one brush, unless I'm using my normal makeup, and then I use everything else for my eyeshadows and stuff. But contouring, no. Eyebrows, I use the Kat Von D Brow Struck in graphite. It's really nice. It's looks like this. It's complicated. It's good on your eyebrow hairs, but if you're actually trying to draw a whole new eyebrow, for some reason it doesn't really stick. It sticks to your skin, but not as well as it sticks to your hair. That made no sense. It's good, but you could use a black eyeshadow and still pretty much get the same results. But I bought this, I'm gonna use it. I used to draw with liquid eyeliner right here to make it really sharp, but then sometimes it just kind of looks too much. So if you've been following me since I started this, you would probably see the progression of my eyebrow game. It used to be bad. It used to be really bad. Anyway. Your eyebrow is up to you. I try to follow my original line, but I sharpen it, thicken it, kind of make it seem more imposing. And there's a cat for your viewing pleasure. Oh, there's a hair up my nose. Crazy. Hey, don't you start. Ta-da. Eyebrows are done. This is why I keep a distance. The closer I get, the worse the makeup looks. But this is made to be seen from a camera, so everything's a lot heavier. Oh, why do I keep putting my mirror away? Anyway, the very last part is I take a black eyeliner pencil, standard, and I go on my waterline, like so. Please don't stab your eye. I've done it. It's not pleasant. I didn't stab my eye, just... Ah! There was fallout from my eyebrow about my cheek. And then, same one, I put a hard smudge right, like, here. Like so. And then I just take my finger and I smudge it. I darken it so that I look even more tired than I already look. Ta-da. This is my set makeup. The only difference after this is if I'm doing a scenario roleplay, that you guys know I do. I play in the sandbox of way later when Severus survived, Nagini. I use this for his scar. I bought this at Spirit. It's like the wound kit or something. But I use this color the most. And I dab this kind of brush right here all over my neck in kind of a starburst pattern. Blend it out a bit, pat it with powder, and you have a Nagini bite scar. Very subtle, but it's there. If I want to do full out gore, I have to get up my latex and my prosthetics and all that fun stuff. But today, it's just Professor Snape. Angry extraordinaire. So, usually I wear a wig. I didn't feel like it for the tutorial, so I have my usual hair. I'm now super goth Sev with my long hair. That's it for my makeup tutorial. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the roleplay.